Welcome to day 105. We are in Samuel and Psalms today, and got some cool things. Hope you have your list out. I want to add something to the festivals, kind of. In 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 5, David replied, "Tomorrow we celebrate the new moon festival." So on your festival sheet, you need to put new moon festival on there. Have all these other offerings and festivals that are listed here. It may fall into the same category as one of the other ones, but it hasn't been mentioned as the new moon festival. So I added that on my list. So I'm up to 16 different offerings and festivals, which is pretty amazing. There are a lot of them. The next thing I have is David takes the holy bread, the bread of the presence. Chapter 21, verse 6. This is very interesting. So this is forbidden. And I want to point out the significance of this. So verse 6, since there was no other food available, the priest gave him the holy bread, the bread of the presence that was placed before the Lord in the tabernacle. It had just been replaced that day with fresh bread. Okay. First of all, it's like the Sabbath day. You're not supposed to work on the Sabbath day. But at the same time, God wants our hearts. He doesn't want necessarily the specific rules to be followed. If our heart is in the right place, then everything's okay. And it's kind of like that when it comes to this. David was starving. He's running for his life because Saul's wanting to kill him. He has no food, and the only food they have is the bread of the presence. And he knows David's heart, and he made it okay. It's okay to do that in those special needs. So that is something to think about. God wants your heart. He's willing to give you things. We need to read between the lines sometimes. Now, and we go to Psalms, which is great. Finally getting into some of the Psalm stuff. Chapter 34, verse 20. For the Lord protects the bones of the righteous. Not one of them is broken. So that's an early verse talking about Christ not having any of his bones broken when he's up on the cross. It just says righteous. For the righteous, the bones of the righteous, not one of them will be broken. So something cool to point out there. And then no condemnation. So 34:22, but the Lord will redeem those who serve him. No one who takes refuge in him will be condemned. That is a verse. That'd be another list to start if you wanted to start something else. Verses that explain that we're not condemned. Those who follow God, follow Christ, are not condemned. And he doesn't break his promises. He doesn't think like us, remember? So something to think about, and a wonderful verse to hold near and dear, that there's no condemnation for us. So that is day 105. You have a great day.